Hello and welcome to my video. This is going to be an unboxing and a short review of the Casio Edifice Solar Sapphire Chrono watch. The part number for this watch is the EFS-S550-DB. I bought this one from the watch shop in the UK, originally £199. It's now discounted to £111. This is the box that it came in, so let's get it out. So, what have we got in the box? We have got a little card here that's telling us we've got a sapphire crystal with Casio solar technology. What to do if your watch stops or does not operate. A little bit of instructions as to how to use the countdown timer and chronograph. Your Casio warranty card. Register online and win, whatever that is. And then we've got a little one here which is telling us to remove the sticker from the back of the watch because we may get rust. And then we also have a disposal ticket and the Casio instruction booklet. Okay, let's have a look at the watch now. The first thing that I noticed about the watch when I got it was that it wasn't running. Now, to get it to run, I had to remove this little piece of plastic that you can just hopefully see there. That piece of plastic was holding the crown out into the second position. So when the crown is out in the second position, the watch does not run. Okay, here we are. This is a nice looking watch. £111. It's last year's model, so they're no longer produced. And as I said, I got this from the watch shop in the UK. Right, let's go a bit further. We've got a plastic cover on here, so we'll take that off. And now we can see it properly. Okay, that's an attractive looking watch. For people who want to know the specs of this watch, here we go. It's the Edifice Solar Sapphire Chronograph model EFS-S550-DB-1AV. We have a 47mm stainless steel case. The thickness is 12mm, lug to lug is 50. The bracelet is 22mm stainless. The weight is 153 grams. The crystal is a sapphire crystal. We've got water resistance to 100 meters. The movement is a 5622 with a 5-month power reserve. The case back is snap with a power reserve indicator. The crown is non-screw down and it's a 2-position pull-out crown. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the subdials now. So as you can see, we've got a standard set of hands and a second hand going around. And then here we have a 24-hour dial. We've got the date. We've got the timer, and this part goes in seconds and this part in minutes. So you can see it goes up to 30 minutes. And then also, let's just zoom in a little bit more. You can see we've got a power reserve indicator there for the solar battery. Okay, to use the chronograph, it's simply pushing at the top. You can see the chronograph starting there. And then let's just let it do its thing a little bit so you can see what's happening. And then stop. And then reset. And it's just as simple as that. Now for the adjustment of the watch, as I said to you, it's a 2-position crown. So if we pull the crown out to the first position, it's only a little way. It's only a small way out to the first crown, out to the first position, and I missed it. So that is it. And as you can see, the first position is here to adjust the date. right? It only goes one way, so you've got to go right around. If you turn it backwards, nothing happens. So that's the date, and that's the first position. Now when you go into the second position, the second hand will then stop. It's not in a real convenient place to stop at this moment in time, but I guess we're going to have to go with that. So I'll just stop it there. So now we can adjust the time, and that goes backwards and forwards in a regular way, and that is like this. Now also from this position you can do something that's a little bit different. If the subdials for the chronograph have become misaligned for any reason whatsoever, you can now adjust them, and you adjust them like this. Okay? So if your 0 position is not in the correct position, you can adjust it like that. So you adjust it forward, like that, and backwards, like this. And for one rotation of the big dial moves the smaller dial one increment. What else can I tell you about it? If we go back in now, we're back running. Should get some focus there. What else can I tell you? The loom on the watch isn't great. It's restricted to the hands. There's no backlight on the watch. If you want to check the amount of power reserve which is in the battery, you hold this in for 2 seconds. And there you go. It says we've got a medium battery. The bezel is unidirectional, only goes one way, but it's got a really nice feel to it. Feels ever so good. And that is all about it. This is a really nice watch. I just thought I'd do a little video and share what I thought about it. Thanks for having a look. I'd like to say that this is the first watch that I've done a review for. I hope it's come out all right, and I hope it's informative enough for you, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.